Welcome to this second annual virtual hackathon for Autodesk Forge Hackathon Showcase. I'm your host, Nivedita Oja, VP of Platform and Data. I am excited to host this event. Just some quick housekeeping. We are recording this showcase and it will be available on this page on demand after AU. If you participated in the hackathon, go ahead and use the chat function to tell us what you enjoyed most about last week. If you didn't, tell us what you're most looking forward to seeing here. Okay, Sanjana, can we get to the next slide? Excellent. So let's walk you a little bit through the hackathon stats. At the hackathon last week, we had more than 150 individuals taking part across more than 40 teams. And our engineers were so excited to help that we had over 50 engineers who worked on Forge platform across Autodesk, available to offer 24/5 support. Next slide, Sanjana. Many of the hackathon teams were spread out across the world. So before we move on, I just want to take a moment to acknowledge all the participants of the Forge Hackathon. We had developers from across the globe, from Finland, Turkey, South Africa, Egypt, New Zealand, even Nigeria. We are so excited to show off the solutions you were able to build in just 1 week through virtual collaboration. Some of these teams were interested in solving challenges that save time, money, and resources. And some teams were here to really push the boundaries of what they could do using the Forge platform. And here you can see all our participants across the globe. Next slide, Sanjana. Okay, so let's get to the challenges. While the hackathons are about learning and pushing yourself, they're also about competing for and winning prizes. For this year's hackathon, we had incredible submissions across our challenge categories, which are most creative digital twin application, thinking outside the box with Autodesk Construction Cloud, most innovative task automation app, and the best 3D game application. We had 5 judges who had very difficult task of scoring and choosing winners in each of these challenges. And they were looking for these 6 things in each of the submissions. Here you can see the judging criteria. I'll walk you through some of them. So at a high level, there was innovation, there was elegance, business problem solved, progress made during the week, depth of Forge use, and the wow factor. Let's walk you through what they meant in details. In innovation, we were looking for applications that we've never seen before. In elegance, it was all about a stellar user experience. In business problem solved, this is really solve some real world problems and does it have a real world benefit? And the progress made, I know it was 1 week. However, we wanted to see what everybody had accomplished during this 1 week. And of course, in the depth of Forge use, we were trying to see how many of our APIs you could leverage in order to make this an amazing solution and really combine the more advanced features of our platform. And lastly, the wow factor. It's all about the jaw-dropping wow factor. Okay, let's go to what's the most creative digital twin application. So with that in mind, let's start with our first judge and our first challenge. The most creative digital twin. I would like to introduce you to Basak Keskin. Basak is a solutions architect at Honeywell Connected Enterprise. She has a background in construction and engineering management and BIM. Basak also holds a PhD in civil engineering from Syracuse University. As a young academic and technology management professional, Basak specializes in the orchestration of digital ecosystem encompassing digital twins for complex built environments such as airports. She was very excited to see all the innovation and digitally transforming ideas being tested and deployed throughout the hackathon, and is curious to see how sustainability will be incorporated in the application. Over to you, Basak.
Hello everyone, this is Bashak, and we know that digital twins are detailed virtual representation of a facility or system that are kept up to date real-time data. Digital twins do not only enable a better understanding how a system operates, and they also do care about how a system might operate under different parameters. So accordingly, based on our judging criteria, along with the seamless, lightweight digital experience requirements that we were looking for, so we would like to announce the winner of this challenge to Digital Twin Your Manager. So big shout out to the team of Digital Twin Your Manager. So Philippe, Gabrielle, Luis, and Matthias, congratulations. And here's your prize. Well, to both glasses. And so let's see what they bring with their solution, fourth solution, if we can now go to the demo. Sayana, we can maybe switch to the demo.
Alright, so this is the demo of our app. Basically, we can see here the BIM model of one of the buildings of our university. Our university currently has a platform that is called Smart Campus that contains information about a lot of different sensors that are located in some specific rooms around the university. We can see this platform right here. So we are able to see the temperature, humidity, luminosity, but all this information are only 2D. So our goal is to connect our 3D model with this Smart Campus platform. Basically here we are able to enable this IoT tool. Now we can see the different sensors, the rooms of this building. If I put my mouse on one of the sensors, I can see the sensor ID and the name of the room. So room E01, E02, and so on. So basically, if I click in one of these sensors, I can see a specific dashboard with information of temperature, humidity, battery, voltage, luminosity, and some indicators right here. Also, I can interact with it. But just come back to the home view, enable it again. I can click on the menu, see all the available rooms right here. So I just click in one of them, Fab Lab main office, right here. Click on the sensor, and then I can see this dashboard right here. I have a program to simulate a sensor sending data to the platform. I will execute it, and then we are able to see the data coming here. I can change the values of the sensor, simulate again, and we can see the difference of humidity and temperature clearly. And now we'll just come back to the first data, set again, and we can see the difference here again. Also interacting with the 3D model.
Thank you, and congratulations again. So now let me introduce our next judge, who is Viola. Viola is an R&D computational engineer at Lombardini in 2022. Here she develops digital solutions and adopts new technologies, methodologies to speed up design processes and conceive unusual ideas. She has experience with Autodesk Forge through hackathons and accelerators that let her and R&D team create digital twin empowered with real-time data from ambient sensors or cross-platform connections for people flow simulation. She was looking forward to seeing projects where different technologies and tools are mixed and matched to perform better together, taking the best from each one and above all increase the probability to transform sweat into value. So over to you, Viola. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Bashak. This year we received a lot of submission for the most innovative task automation app. And for this, we decided to split in two based on the industry. So I'm really happy to announce the winner for the most innovative task automation for the IEC. And the judges really focus especially on those teams who were able to make the most use of the automation app. And the winner are the CC Tech Ninjas. So really, congratulations to all of them. So let's have a round of applause for this team that did a really great job this week. They win these shiny Apple Watches, and we choose them because they were able to create an application that is really useful, especially in this time, to check the regulation for the COVID distancing. So I will ask to see the demo for this team.
Pre-uploaded model gallery of our application. The user can select the pre-uploaded model or upload his own model in the gallery to check the norm compliance. The input file format required is Revit file, that is .rvt file. The user can use search functionality to filter out the required model from all the available models in the gallery. The user can add new model using upload feature, where he needs to provide model name, description of the model, and the local path of the model. By clicking on upload button, new part gets created for the uploaded model. After selecting or uploading the model, user can view model in the viewer. Next step is to select COVID norm to be checked on the model. Currently, we have implemented two social distancing COVID norms. The user select either or both of the available norms to be checked on his model. Select the first norm, which checks the safest distance between two chairs is at least 6 feet in order to avoid COVID spread. After selecting the norm, next step is to select the objects on which the norm is to be checked. User can view the selected objects highlighted in the viewer. After selecting the objects, click on Next button. Now, user can select the second norm, which checks the safest distance between two tables is at least 1 meter. After selecting the norm, next step is to select the objects on which this norm is to be checked. Then click on the check button. Clicking on check button will run the design automation job using the submitted bundle. It will take 10 to 15 seconds to run the algorithm and show the results. After a successful check process, all the compliant and non-compliant objects get highlighted in the viewer. The compliant objects are shown in green, and the non-compliant objects are shown in red. The user can view the results of individual objects using the highlight feature available in the results section. As you can see, the distance between highlighted chair and the chair in front of it is more than 6 feet. That's why it is compliant with the occupant sitting space norm. Now you can see there is result of table space rules too. As you can see, the distance between highlighted and its adjacent table is more than 1 meter. That's why it is compliant with the table space norm. Also, in case of the selected table, the distance from the adjacent table is less than 1 meter. That's why it is not compliant with the norms.
Right. So congratulations again to this team. Good job, guys. And now let me introduce the next judge, Matt Mason, for the most innovative task automation app for the manufacturing industry. He has over 25 years of experience with design automation, from aerospace, automotive to architecture, engineering, and construction. For the last 13 years, it has been focused on the IC market, mostly Autodesk Revit, and he has been developing with the Autodesk Forge since 2015. He always loves to see hackathon project that starts with someone's personal work pain points and wind up with proof of concept of solution that fundamentally removes the pain. Matt?
Thank you, Viola. The most innovative task automation app for manufacturing was our biggest category, with the most entrants submitted for this category. And as with the other categories, we're looking both for the depth of Forge usage and what types of services are being used, and also what did they accomplish during the week. That was what we focused on. And at the end of this, the winners for the manufacturing side were Team Massive from New Zealand. Congratulations to Gavin, David, Joe, and James, winners of Apple Watches. And Massive, I think, took the prize ultimately because in a very short amount of time, 1 week, they developed an end-to-end configure-to-order system, leveraging Inventor, Forge Viewer, Forge Design Automation, and even Stripe to make it a revenue-generating project. So let's go to the videotape.
Kiwis love making things. Here at Number 8 Plans, we connect awesome Kiwi designers with 3D technology experts to create configurable designs with downloadable plans, so you can build it yourself. To get started, simply visit number8plans.nz. While you can complete the process as a guest, if you sign in with your Autodesk ID, you'll have the ability to come back and revisit your previous configurations at any point in the future. Soon we'll have lots of cool designs here from creative Kiwis. On the configure screen, choose the options that you'd like to set values for. When you click Generate Model, you'll have to wait a few moments while our clever robot minions in the cloud create full 3D and 2D data for your specific configuration. You can spin the model around and get to know it, and also preview the 2D drawings that will give you all the info you need to make the product yourself. Change the configuration as much as you like, and when you're happy, click Pay and Download Model to proceed through our secure checkout and get your PDF. And that's all there is to it. Now you can go and bust out the angle grinder, fire up the welder, and bring your creation to life. From a technical standpoint, Team Massive built this system from scratch as part of the Autodesk University 2021 Forge Hackathon. We developed the front end using Vue.js and TypeScript, and the back end consists of a Node.js API with a MongoDB database running inside a Kubernetes cluster. Communication between the front and back end, and also to and from Forge, uses both WebSockets and HTTP. We've implemented a continuous delivery pipeline where code updates progress through development in our individual local clusters to a staging environment for testing, and finally to our production system. These environments are hosted in Kubernetes on Azure, and we use a GitOps workflow with Argo CD for deployments. A variety of Autodesk Forge web services were used for this project. Firstly, we set up a user account with help from the Forge Authentication API. Configurable designs are set up and uploaded to the Autodesk storage system from our admin portal using the Data Management API. Configuration is achieved using Forge Design Automation for Inventor. Resulting files are then converted to viewable formats using the Model Derivative service. And then these are sent back to the browser for display using the Forge Viewer. We took advantage of both WebSockets and webhooks for communication between the various services.
All right, so congratulations again to Team Massive. And now I'm going to pass it back over to Viola with a fun fact about Viola. Viola is Italian and loves the experience of cooking, particularly the history and raw ingredients involved in it. She loves listening to the production steps and recipes straight from the farmer, when tasting the food, just because it gives it its own personality. So back to you, Viola.
All right, thank you. So I'm happy to announce also this category, the best 3D game application. Since this year, as last year, we received a lot of really creative game based on Forge and 3JS. But really, the one that we love the most is Lebensretter. So congratulations, guys, for your app. So let's have applause for them. So you win an iPad. And we choose this team because they did a really great job during the week. And they create a game, an engaging game, where the Earth has to be saved from pollution. And you can save the Earth starting from the decision that you made during the design process for a building. So let's see the demo.
Let's start the game. Let's save the planet. Once you, Doctor Who, arrives back in past, you are presented with the whole map of the planet. You can go anywhere you want. On the left, you can see weather information of the location that you select. This information is taken into consideration in the calculation. Once you selected a location, press Go to Location. It would zoom you on the area and show you all the buildings that you can modify. Once you select a building, it will open up in the Forge viewer. On your left, you can see 2 meters. They show you the current carbon footprint and power consumption of the building. You are presented with multiple tools through which you can improve these conditions. Let's say if a building were created by heavy-weighted foam. You can even improve the ventilation or provide thickness to your wall. You can also specify whether your windows are tinted or no. You can also change the orientation of your building so as to control the amount of sunlight that the building receives. Once you have made the significant amount of modifications, let's see how we improve the building. So here you can see the total power consumption of your building.
All right. So congratulations again to this team. And now let's go to the next judge. So let me introduce Juan Hurtado. He's a mechanical engineer, passionate about design. He was a founding member of the BIM Forum Columbia and is currently working at ENG as business unit director, leading the team to provide BIM services focused on MEP, coordination and fabrication in construction projects across the USA. He's also a coffee producer for Bluebird Coffee and Cafe Advocate, where in addition to work for an excellent cup of Colombian single origin coffee, he has been working on the use of BIM and digital twins for management in agricultural business. Juan, to you.
Well, thanks, Viola, for your introduction. So let's talk about thinking outside the box with the Autodesk Construction Cloud. We know that the Autodesk Construction Cloud connects workflows, teams, and data at every stage of construction to reduce risk, maximize efficiency, and increase profits. Nowadays is one of the tools that has been gaining more importance in the AEC industry. So we are looking for something disruptive in innovation that makes a difference within the AEC industry. And after a difficult search, our winner is SVI from Moscow, Russia. So congratulations, guys. Congratulations to Artem, Pavel, Andrei, and Daniel. We hope you guys enjoy your GoPro. So let's play the demo.
Add project parameters and start processing. After processing is complete, a new file appears into the proceed folder. To find out the changes, we copy processed model to the source folder and create the second version. After that, we open S1 compares back to find the changes. As we can see, processing toolkit added generic models of finishing elements. They have custom measurement properties, and using this property, you can correctly and fast form bill of quantity. Also, we can compare changes on interactive two-dimensional blueprints. Our tool allows you to create consolidated model to compare changes between them. The more relevant, the longer the process. You can add multiple properties to compare, and you can use hide unchanged function, which helps the user to quickly identify changes. Form by cluster function allows to quickly verify correctness of element categories and explore the model. Our dashboard is interactive, so user can change display property and filter elements on the viewer, clicking on selection in the dashboard.
So congratulations again, guys. we really see that this development has a lot of potential to handle construction projects in a better way. So now back to Nivedita.
Thank you, Juan. And I have to say, I'm really amazed at everything I've seen, and it's been amazing watching everybody's products or designs or applications that you've built. They've been really superb. And I'd like to introduce a surprise final category, the best of the best. This is the forged solution that the judges all thought could not beat and really embodies all 6 of the criteria we're looking for. The winner in this category is DJI Pocket Gimbal, is I Have BIM. Their solution keeps things simple. It combines a daily skill like simple using a messaging app like WhatsApp, which is widely used in Latin America, to access your ACC data from any location by sending a few messages with zero loss of documents and data. It reduces the use of paper in the field and cuts down the need to buy new equipment because most people already have a smartphone and internet and WhatsApp. So there is also less electronic waste, but enough from me. Let's see their demo.
Hi guys, here's Maycon from the team I have been. I'm going to show you my solution that is called Freitas. It's an integration between Forge APIs and WhatsApp. So basically I can get information on my Intercity and ACC projects directly from WhatsApp. So we can start interacting with my bot here. Hi. So it replies me and gives me some options that can be easy for me. So if I choose option number 1, I can get all my projects names here. I can ask for my project links. I choose option number 2. It returns me links that I can access them and shows where it's hosted. So for example, if I choose this one, it redirects me my BIOS here, and that says then and ask for the users. It gives me the name, the role, the company here, and also a contact, a mail contact. And I have 3 more options here that are coming soon. My next steps developing this solution. So I will be able to get impose issues, get impose checklists and documents from the Intercity and ACC. So hope you guys enjoy this. And see you.
Congratulations, winners. One more thing before we sign off. We've received a lot of incredible submissions during this hackathon. And unfortunately, not everyone could be a winner. But we did want to give a shout out to some honorable mentions. These teams made 4 solutions that were not only creative, but also a lot of potential in other uses. I'll let the judges explain more. Please meet James Sr. He leads product management for XR, productivity and collaboration experience at Facebook Reality Labs, working with partners to build immersive apps on the Oculus platform. James was really excited to see the apps that help people be more productive in their personal or work lives. Over to you, James.
Thank you, Nevita. And thank you, Autodesk, for hosting this amazing event. And congratulations to all the hackers around the world for what is some amazing demos. It's great to see all the innovation come through. As mentioned, I work at Facebook Reality Labs in the Oculus team. My job's to work with developers and partners to help bring innovation to the Oculus platform. Now, in the last 5 or so years, that's mainly been focused around gaming as a use case, where the Quest devices have seen real traction. However, in the last couple of years, a new category of productivity and collaboration apps have emerged, where VR and AR have started to find product market fit and traction in scenarios like AEC and design and manufacturing. For example, you can imagine how immersive it is and productive it is for stakeholders and clients to be in a design model rather than just seeing it on a 2D screen. It really does bring it to life and help clients understand the design intent behind the creation. So we're excited to see the future of experiences in VR and AR that leverage both the Forge platform and the Oculus platform going forward. Now, through the hackathon, we saw lots of potential for XR. And then we want to call out a couple of apps that we thought had the potential to go on and become amazing VR experiences. And to celebrate those, we want to award those teams with Quest 2s so that teams can continue the adventure and bring those applications into VR in the future. And so the first team to win the Quest 2s and the honorable mention was Team Zeta. So congratulations to Rohan, Shivham, Vishal, and Yash. Awesome experience that really brings together a fun game mechanic with quite a serious application for threat management. And so more words, enough words, we'll get into the demo and roll the video.
We made the 3D model in Revit, and I'll just refresh it. These are the notifications that the security camera will give us after identifying the suspicious activity. This is the minimum, and this is a feature we were in the process of implementing and the time ran out, but we have implemented it as a separate feature. We will show it later. So how this works is the game starts and we are in the airport. We are in an airport and we are supposed to safeguard Kevin. And we are in the security office. There's the task, special activity number 1. We have given a map to the player to see where he is and where the cameras are. So the first camera is over there. So the activity is supposed to be over there. So players to go there and see. We have staged activity, static activity. There's the camera, and players to come here, interact with the activity, and analyze if this is a potential security threat to Kevin, who was on the other side of the airport. So we can safely say that these people who are fighting for some reason do not pose a threat. So we can say no. The second camera was located on that side, so we'll have to go there. We'll probably have to run. I hope my screen is not distorting too much. And this is the second activity over here. Special activity. Some kids are playing good times. So you can again say it's not a potential security threat. Finally, the third activity is at camera 3 location. So we'll go there. And you can see people over here. And Kevin with his bodyguard and all his glory. So again, we go here and select this. And since this is very close to Kevin, we can assume that this is a potential security threat. So we have to analyze and see which one of these will be a threat. And we can clearly see that this is a mother and a child, some person. But there is some suspicious object here in this lady's folder, I guess. So she is carrying a gun. So we select her and we have nullified the threat. Hence, we kept Dr. Kevin safe, and we made all the right decisions in all the tasks. And well, we get some fame. Kevin's famous too. If anyone gets it. That's a game. And the camera thing that we couldn't implement into our main game was we had the views for all the cameras in this attachment. But while we were trying to integrate it,
So congratulations once again to Team Zeta. The other honourable mention that we wanted to call out, applause from everybody on the judges, sorry, there we go. The other honourable mention was Apogea. So congratulations to Manuel, Ramon, Huntrao and Quim. And they created a great experience which combined two things which we're starting to see emerge in VR. One, digital twins and how real-world objects are manifested in the virtual world. And the second is voice UI, which we're starting to see as an important element in VR experiences alongside using hands or gestures or controllers. And so we'll roll the video for this and see what the demo is.
In our database, there are elements that belong to the walls property. Let's query about the walls with volume greater than 20. Linda, what are the walls with volume greater than 20? This is an easy query because we have just filtered about the volume file. However, if you want to know what's the total volume of walls, we have to apply symmetry to the previous data, getting new information. This file does not exist in the database. We are going to create it. Now, I'm going to paste the question. Now, let's apply the for checking to the walls. We simulated sensors in our grouping by creating a data grid corresponding to lectures made by these sensors. To make that simulation, we generated a set of data related to temperature, humidity, and CO2 level in each room. The dates assigned to the lectures range between 1 September 2020 to 31 August 2021. Will I be able to make queries in natural language combining both big model and sensor data? Let's see. Okay, let's start with that context question. Now, based on this question, let's make a new question. See that the system is able to understand that this question provides a context, and then this new question is based on the previous context. Now, let's try with a more complex question that will provide a set of information, not just one data, but a set of information. In this case, we have a range of values here that provide the temperature for every day. So the system is understanding us. It means that he understands when one question is based on the context of the previous question. For example, let's take a question just to place a context. Now we are going to make a question within this context. That's it. Now, let's see an example of sensor data selection. In this case, I'm going to select all the information on the third floor. This information will appear in a slider on the side. Where is the information? And we can select the floor and see all rooms selected.
Fantastic. Congratulations once again for Team Apogea and also for Team Zeta. Quest 2s will be on their way to the winning teams there. Congratulations. Okay, well, it's my job to hand off to Jaime and introduce him. So Jaime is a dynamic and accomplished senior developer advocate who's highly regarded for 9+ years of progressive experience in software development, customer engagement, and relationship building for industry leaders. Jaime has been involved in the organization of virtual events like this hackathon since March 2020. In his copious amounts of spare time, he enjoys street photography in New York City and also learning to perfect the process of a good pour-over coffee cup. And I look forward to enjoying one of those with you, Jaime, soon. Thanks very much.
Thank you, James. Thank you to all the participants. And last but not least, the Forge team actually wanted to give an honorable mention to a team that produced an amazing demo. It was quite a close call with one of the other teams when it comes to the automation task in the manufacturing industry. So with that in mind, we wanted to give that shout out to Team Codio. So thank you so much, Tolgay, Devrim, Esther, and Hamdi. You guys will be receiving one of my favorite prizes, actually. It's a Marshall Bluetooth speaker. So thank you again for that amazing solution and for the continuing of work with the Forge team. So with that, I'm going to ask the judges just really close to give me a quick shout out to do some applause. So good job, guys. And now let's watch the demo.
We authenticate to our system. The user can choose from various construction types and input the dimensions. After generating the base kiosk, the user can add doors and vents and place them accordingly. The user can also create a bespoke door. The door can have different lock mechanisms and door stays as well as sealing. Let's add the bespoke door to the kiosk and update it. We can check the BOM list. It shows the prices of all parts. Drawing automation takes care of all the wall drawings. All dimensions are added in automatically. Last but not least, let's create the kiosk in the ERP system. All the contents can be seen here.
Okay, so great job, Team Codio. And now, give us some applause for that. So thank you, judges, for that. Right, so now we're going back to Nivedita.
Thank you so much, Jaime. First of all, congratulations to all the winners. I really enjoyed not just presenting this hackathon, also listening and watching your demos. It was amazing. And the way all of you have pulled in Forge platform along with other platforms, it's been just wonderful. So thank you again, and to all the honorable mentions, and a big thank you to everybody that took part in this year's hackathon and everybody who made this hackathon happen, the entire Autodesk team, and all the judges who came forth and helped us build this whole judging, as well as really guiding the whole team. So a really, really big thank you to everybody and to the extended Autodesk team and all of us, everybody here who made it happen. We hope to see you again next year, and looking forward to a very inspiring solution that you build with Forge, Autodesk Forge. And to all the audiences, thank you very much. Make sure you watch the Forge keynote on October 7th at 9 a.m. PST. Have a wonderful Autodesk University. Thank you.